Everybody, friends, family, and followers, here we are back on Buena Vista. So, I've been thinking a lot about contouring Colombia, and I wanted to revisit an older contour that I had started. This is a prototype contour, you might say. It's not the first one, but the second one, actually. And I wanted to show here. This is about where it starts. Going back this way, I hope one day to continue the contour in around the curvy bit of the mountain here, but for now it goes right up until here, and I hope you're going to be able to see how flat it is around. Now I've been able to use the first thing that we really need are stakes. So you could do this with like a piece of wood and stakes, and you could stake up like a terrace, or use gabions. That's another thing, of wire baskets full of stone. But I like to use living plant matter. This is a hibiscus, Rosa silensis. We've got Cafe Arabica, and here's another one we'll see. We call it Nacereno. Shoot, I forget that one's name. So as we go back here, I just went through here with the machete and cleaned up all the grass and pruned up some of the bushes, and I put that material on the low side. Now as we go down and through here, you'll see in between the coffee even we're planting more plants. Especially here in the tropics, the wet tropics, the more plants the better. This area here needs more cover. We're still working on it, but for now this coffee is enjoying the direct sun, and its neighbors are producing more coverage, biomass, flowers. I'm looking for a Tricanthea gigantea. We'll get there. So as we come through here, you can see I took one side, the low side, and I took the high side from the high side and put it on the low side. That is living biomass, but I also adjusted with a shovel some of the dirt. Now the grass still grows here, and it continues to flatten as things grow. This whole lot is a slope, and you can see it pretty clearly up here how the coffee gets from up to down. But if we get down to this level, the ground is surprisingly flat. Let me turn around here. Here's another species we use a lot here, Tricanthea gigantea. This is a Madre Agua, and it's another great biomass producer. Helps fix water from those clouds in our cloud forest. And as I push through here, I'll probably prune this guy Nacereno here. I'll probably prune him up. I like this one for its firewood. Actually, it grows thick trunks quickly, and if you leave them for a while, you can end up with highly prunable firewood bushes. And they like to block up the paths and basically cover up anywhere that has exposed sun. And so they need a lot of pruning. It means a lot of biomass. Oh, this friend right here. This is actually an apple tree from seed. No guarantee he'll do any good, but right now we're just hoping that we could get it to survive. The ants seem to like it, but it still gets buds. It's actually about as tall as me, and it seems live on the tips. So we may need to start spraying that with something like a hot pepper spray or garlic spray. So as we look back around, and we can see lower, we have other native species coming through. Potentially, depending on the steepness of the slope, we could do this every third row and end up with a very nicely cultivated terraced slope. That's kind of the idea. For steeper slopes, we're using fish scales. That's going to be a future episode. You can see I'm all sweaty. It was raining this morning, but now it's just humid and hot. But I got my contour cleaned, and I got a nice video with you guys talking about it. So I'd love to see any questions about contouring. Any other examples? I've seen some pretty beautiful things from Asia. But does anybody have any examples? Anybody doing anything, even in their own backyard, either with gabions or retaining walls, retention walls, and planting? I'd love to see some examples. I might even throw some Steam Busy Income prizes towards anybody who would be willing to show me something that I found interesting. Leave me some comments and questions. What else do you guys want to see around here on the farm? What else are we interested in? The ugliest frog from Marky's contest. Alright guys, all my friends, family, and followers, I'll leave you with this one. Persia Americana avocado.